Good evening, everybody. This is Bill Smith here with a couple people with our wrestling program as we take on Fairfield. A bit of a surprise tonight, hopefully a treat. We have, as broadcasting with me, is I look up on the individual state champions banner and I see Tony Kuntz in both 83 and 84. But we have with us today Tony Kuntz, who's going to help us with the technical um, play-by-play for the wrestling matches tonight. How you doing, Tony?
Yeah, we're great. Great opportunity to be here tonight and be able to do this. We're looking forward to it. Tony Weaver asked me to do it a long time ago, and it's finally come, and here we are.
Well, I didn't ask, but I don't know if you're how you how you feel like talking about it. You doing okay? Because
Oh
I know
yeah,
I
yep,
know
yep,
back in December we thought about one of the other matches having you around, and you know it seemed like a short procedure got a little bit more serious.
yeah,
But you're feeling
yeah.
okay? You're
We're good. Yep,
good.
yep. Health-wise, couldn't be better. Just got to take that. You don't take that for granted all the time. So it's nice to have your health.
Well, as we all get older, we take that a little more seriously all the time, I think.
Absolutely, everybody should.
Well, tonight we do have Fairfield. They have a limited roster. They only have about 6 wrestlers. So hopefully that means 6 matches, but it could mean fewer just because we have
Just not
spots
the right
on
weights
spots
filling.
on
Yeah,
both
it's
rosters.
hopefully we see 6 bouts. I talked to Coach Rapaskin. He said there's a couple weights that could be very good bouts. So hopefully we see some good wrestling tonight.
And while I don't know too much about Fairfield, I do know Delone's got a lot of upperclassmen, but they some of them don't have a whole lot of experience. So it's sometimes where you have 2 guys that have been doing it since they've been 5 or 6 years old, things are careful and close to the vest. I've seen some matches get really kind of wild, so this could be some entertaining matches just from guys doing things that if you knew better, you might not try.
Inexperience usually can lead to very exciting matches too. Back and forth, and the kids just aren't sure what they're doing, so they can get exciting. They score a lot of points.
And it is good for a good defensive matchup, of course, and knowing how having 2 people that are in there who do know what they're doing. It's competitive and back and forth, but a lot of times it's in a smaller movements, smaller ways that you see those things change.
You do see that with 2 real good guys. They might not score many points. They know each other, and so they take each precaution, and they sometimes it might be a 1 or 2 point match, and sometimes I mean, if you know what you're looking for, it's an exciting match. But a lot of people like to see bunches of points scored, and that's not always the case with 2 very good school kids.
Well, and I think you mentioned that there's a chance we'll have some pretty well contested matches, and that's one of the neat things. Yeah, I kind of wish we'd have the full 13, 14, 15 guys,
Yeah.
but just because there's only 6 of them, they could all be very, very skilled guys, and each match could be you can be successful individually. Now it doesn't bode well for the team score
Team,
just
right?
because
Yep.
you're going to have matches where you're going to give up 6 points just because you don't have somebody at that weight.
Yep. And it's sort of both teams have very good coaches, and you'd like to see those guys have more kids out, but just for some reason the transfer from junior high to senior high just doesn't happen as much. So Fairfield's a very small school. Delone's not much bigger enrollment wise, so but and it's tough for Delone because a lot of programs build their programs through the elementary program up into junior high, and everything translates up into the senior high, and uh, you know it's just not working the way I think they want it to. You got CYO basketball. Well, they dump. What they got? 20, 30 kids in little each school. That, they're never a shortage of basketball players, but wrestling, it just seems that just can't get them to stick around. It's a tough sport, and I think the kids realize that. They get to ninth grade and say, "Man, I don't know if I want to put the time and effort into it to be out there."
And I've got to admit, I mean, I never wrestled when I was here, and part of it was because the not stigma, but the reputation of it was you practice hard, exhausting, excruciating every day, and then for the hope of once every week or so
Yeah,
getting to go out there and do something very enjoyable, but
yep.
the preparation for it was very intense. And
It,
after playing football all fall, I generally didn't want to do that.
yep. It seems like it's a lot more work for what you get in return, but that's why a lot of people, think it's a tough sport and don't want to keep doing it as they get older. So, it's a shame because I think it's a fulfilling sport, and the kids who stick it out and graduate and wrestle, I think they're very, seasoned kids when they go off to college or go out in the real world.
Well, there's something to be said that having a big preparation for what appears to be a short contest, but during that contest, you're straining large muscle sets, you know, for extended periods of time, and you can't prepare for that in 2 minute bursts. You have to condition yourself over longer periods just to be able to do that condensed.
6 minute match, and sometimes an hour long practice doesn't prepare you. I mean, it's just not enough. I mean, it's a crazy thing to think about that 6 minutes. Oh man, anybody can go out there and put 6 minutes effort out. Well, you see some of these kids walk off, they're exhausted, and
And we've already seen a couple times this year uh, a few. I remember one match in particular back in December. Came out really fast, and you could tell we blew up. You could
just
tell he was hanging on just
ran
to
out of gas.
yeah, just
It
to
just
survive the end of the
Yep,
round.
yep,
He came back in the second and third round really. Yeah,
yep.
he was. Yeah,
And sometimes it's a lot of things working against you. Your cardio, your lung capacity, your muscle, mass, and your muscles are exhausted. You might have more energy in your lungs, but man, your arms just can't
right.
exist anymore. They're
And
just
yeah, have a buildup of lactic acid there. That's
absolutely.
you're just.
Yep,
And now that comes from some anaerobic. So you didn't get oxygen for a while, and
yep,
you just can't catch back up to it.
yep, yep.
I'm supposed to say hello to Chi down in Florida. Uh, that's from Tony Weaver. He's here beside me for technical stuff. And here come the Delone wrestlers. Interesting choice of music. They
Yeah,
go they
it
go
is.
back and forth, all sorts of styles. Well, my thoughts back from football, it would be we would either done the Top Gun soundtrack
Yeah, yeah.
or Hank Jr. or
Uh,
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. There was some stuff that we were really into, but it was a bit narrower. These seem to be a lot all over the place, and it's neat.
I think I've heard it all, like Rocky and the Eye of the Tiger and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, the Rocky soundtrack, Top Gun soundtrack. Yep,
Yep.
those were big in the late '80s.
Guess we'll line up and get some introductions.
Have an announcement from our athletic director. Now that's the bit of a contrast there. Nick's a little younger, but has a lot of experience. Harrison doesn't have much experience at all, but he's a senior.
Well, I got to coach Nick a little bit in elementary
Yeah.
with
The
my oldest son. So yeah, he's a tough little kid. That should be a good bout.
I don't know if Bryce has wrestled yet. I mean, I don't think he's wrestled before this year, but he was he was very good. He was solid in his first matches here that I've seen. And we're gonna be right back after the national anthem. And welcome back. We're having the toss. Came up green, but unlike Gano, I can't tell. Fairfield takes even, I think is what I heard.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if they did green was home, red was away, or they called. Okay, okay. Probably easier for the ref to keep
Yeah,
track of green and red. I think in a typical match, I think usually home is green, and yeah. That's understandable. Guess Delone will collect some forfeits here at the
I
beginning.
think so. If we're going one.
Yeah, starting at 1-6 or 13 were no
Right,
bouts.
that's what I
No
thought.
bouts.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I know they mentioned that Brett was 120.
Yeah. So no contest. There's no team score for either team. Forfeits, 6 points for the team collecting the forfeit.
Oh, that was a wild match with Fernando last week. He's just starting and he got disqualified, clasping his hands about well through the four times.
Yeah.
But
Right.
he was really performing well. he can end up being a good wrestler, depending on whether it happens or not. I'm not sure, but
Right.
so we're gonna have Paige Carstetter.
This is Tate Nieder.
Yeah, I didn't hear him talk. I didn't hear him introduce him earlier, but yeah, that's Tate.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good bout here. Tate's having a good season so far. Tate's in on a single leg. I think because they're two good wrestlers, they'll be pretty cautious here. Tate's in.
Well, like we said, with that experience, they know what can happen if you're not.
Absolutely. Tate was in on a great shot, and that kid stopped him. So he's got to come up and finish. He's going to get taken down.
I think he did.
Yep. Gave up takedown.
So we're
Tate's
2-0.
going to have to work up here and get off the mat. Well, I think this boy's going to score some points on him because.
Yep, he looks like he's going to turn him.
Yep. He's working the legs on him. Physical kid, isn't he?
He is. He's
the matches I've seen Tate so far, he wrestles well, so he's got to get going. Just
we're down to 20 seconds in the first period.
He's got to keep moving. They're on the edge of out of bounds there.
And with 10, but I think he's still got control. I don't know if he's going to get to turn him around there at all, but
Tate needs to get out of bounds there to stop the clock, but gonna run out of time. Gotta go up on his feet. He could have went down, but he got rode out for the whole first period, so I would probably went to right on your feet. Gotta get a little deeper in that shot. See how far he ended up.
Well, they're
gonna get that. 2 points for Tate Nieder.
He did get.
Ties the score up. He's gonna tilt him. One. You got a 1 count, and I think that's all it was. Nope, he did get 2. Oh, now,
yeah, that was a quick change of.
Oh, geez, Tate could get pinned here if he doesn't get out. Yep. That was a very quick change of. Yep, he got a little high. Yep. I think he lost the arm in the tilt, and when the arm came loose, he just fell on his back and was right there, ready for the other kid to get on top of him. So.
See, Tony, you think you don't know? Tony Weaver's back here announcing. He thinks he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yep.
But he's getting it. And we get another forfeit 156. I think that was AJ Noblock, if I can.
Yep. These matches right here are going to mean a lot down the road.
Robert Partenza. Yeah, this is going to be 160.
Just filling each other out right now a little bit. Yep. You see a little bit less action when they're tied up real tight. Just tough to score on each other. There, forehead to forehead there. That's a little bit better. Open to shoot.
Got a chance to. Oh.
Yeah. Both of them are taking their shots at him. Yep. It's two Delone.
He did get.
These matches are big right now because the winner is going to get a better seeding at the sectional tournament. So it's that was a tough loss for Tate.
We did have an escape, so they're back to neutral position.
2-1 Delone.
33 seconds left in the first period.
Winding down here in the second.
Yep.
14 seconds left.
Anything scored before the out of bounds? I don't think so.
Nope. 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 Oh, can he get it? 2 points with 1 second left.
Right.
That was nice. That was nice. That was just sheer hustle there at the end. Delone takes down. Delone trying for reversal. Nope. Fairfield riding pretty tough here today. And that's another thing you see there, cross faces, and you can get pretty physical in the sport. It's
Sorry, I thought there was something I was missing from the graphics, and it was the period. So it's like I had the graphics down there, just had to bring them up and get them adjusted.
Delone's up. Got to keep working up to your feet. When the top guy gets his legs in there, it's very hard to get moving on the bottom. It's almost you're working just with your arms because your legs are almost tied up.
30 seconds left in the second period.
Yep. Delone gets called for stalling on the bottom. Not enough movement. Yep. Reversal try here.
Get the leg out. He might.
If he can keep turning, he'll get two. Yep. I think the ref called a stalemate there where there's no action.
If I remember what he was saying right, it was a similar position like that Matt Carpenter hurt his ankle yesterday at practice, or over the weekend at practice. He had an issue the last time we broadcast. He was just a little too light to wrestle 120.
Oh.
He was winning, but the little sound coaches noticed or brought it up between periods, and he had to forfeit. But then the way I saw his leg there, he really was. He was on a walking cast, but but he tore some things up in his ankle. He might be finished for the season.
And that's a shame. Delone continues to ride like this, and he'll win the match. Got to keep forward pressure and with something as simple as that there, you know, right? As soon as you say something, there he goes. It gets reversed, and now it's 4-3. But he's got
Nope.
That was a good exchange there. Got out for yep. Nope. No escape.
There
reversal.
We go. Reversed it.
That was nice. Now he's got to keep. Now Tony, he was a little high there. He's going to get reversed if he doesn't stay back.
But
what's that? Nope. I'd keep him down. Yep.
We're at 25 seconds left in the third period. And they're out of bounds. Stopped at 22.9 seconds.
Yeah, because if you let him up, it'd be 6-4. If you take you down, it'd be tied. So I'd just keep him right down there. And, 20 seconds here, he'll win the match. Maybe if it's 3 or 4 seconds left, cut him, get him way. But there's enough time. Oh, nice. Back points? Nope. Oh.
Blood. So with 17.4 seconds, we do have a blood stoppage. No, I would have expected it to have been the nose.
Yeah.
The way he.
Yeah.
You're not falling very far, but you don't have your hands out in front of you.
Nope,
You're going right down on your face.
The mat's soft, but it's not that soft.
But these usually don't take too long. They clean up anything that's on the mat or on the wrestlers themselves, and most things stop pretty quickly.
Yeah. Sometimes that gives enough chance for the other kid to get rested enough, get a little breather. 17 seconds, a lot of stuff can happen.
And while you do say, both wrestlers are getting to breathe,
right.
One might need it more.
Right.
One might be able to get more out of this break than the other. And not that that's anybody's fault, but it can affect things.
Yep. And there, back down. That's exactly what he needed to do. Now it's going to take another whole 6-7 seconds to get back up.
Even.
Right. One for locked hands. Yep. But didn't make any difference. That was a good bout. $170. Getting about here. Yep.
You have Nate Lowry. And from Fairfield, who do we have at 170?
We have Cal
Davis.
Cal Davis, just a sophomore.
believe Nate Lowry's a junior. He's old enough to have physics. That's what I know. So it's either junior or senior. And he's got a sister who's a senior, and he's younger than her. So it makes him a junior. Still, a lot of effort, a lot of movement.
They're in that ear-to-ear, head-to-head tie-up. I don't think either one wants to take a chance on going down.
And we're down under a minute.
It's a tough spot to be down on the mat with the guy on top of you trying to score. It's just some kids just don't want to put that much effort into it.
Oh.
Nice ankle pick.
And that was smooth.
Yeah, that was textbook. Looks like he's been doing that for 20 years, but he probably just learned it last week. that was nice. He's sort of built for that too. He's long and lanky and
down under 10 seconds.
Gotta get a point here, quick.
We could get it.
Nope.
No.
He made a good effort there, but just.
So to start the second period, we're at 2-0.
Cal has to make a good effort here to get up. Being down 2 points.
Oh.
Nice. Got a reversal. Trying to get back points. Keep the half. Nope. Lost the half and just going to ride him now.
Thought he might have called that reversal a little early. I didn't know if he had control yet.
It was close. It was because it could have went either way there for a minute. Could have ended up just one. But he locked hands. It was close. He's gonna get a Cal Davis is gonna get a reversal also. Delone locked hands, just ever so slightly too. I mean, they just barely touched.
Was the lock hands a point already? Was that a point? Okay.
Yep.
They'll get it. Yeah. Okay, they did.
Yeah.
I wanted to. So down around 25 seconds to go in the second period. It's 5-2.
It didn't really help his effort, but it was enough to let the ref see it, and he called locked hands. That's a tough one. Because it would have been better for him to stop the motion and not get a reversal, give up. He locked hands and got a reversal against him, so that was tough. So now Fairfield has choice. He's probably going to go down. He's getting.
Well, that was
reversal
sweet.
for Fairfield. I don't know if you've seen how close he came to locking hands there again too. Just we try to teach our elementary kids to take arms and ankles because if your hands are occupied, they don't touch.
They're not going to grab each other.
And these young inexperienced kids just don't understand that. You go around the waist, they're going to touch and they're going to be locked hands. So, not having the elementary or junior high background. I don't know if I seen the first stall call. That was a stalling point on Delone.
Yeah, so we do. Yeah, we were up to 8-2 with that stall.
I guess he made some rule changes. You can actually get back points with the buoy, your opponent being out of the circle. As long as you have some points inside, the buoy can have his back on the outside of the circle, which used to be last year if the back was outside the circle, no back points.
Okay.
This year they're going more to college rules, so it helps add a little bit more excitement.
Well, it also helps, I guess, with continuity for anybody who's going to continue.
Absolutely. You know, it's just well, and kids sort of know if they're out towards the edge of the mat, all you got to do is slide out, and it's no chance of getting back points or anything like that. But here, you got to be on the floor.
We're down close to 20 seconds. There needs to be a lot done, and I'm just afraid he's not going to be able to.
It looks like he exhausted himself there in the first two periods. He's pretty tired.
Yeah, he's got a lot of red in the upper body.
Yeah, his oxygen level's low.
And that's it.
Got 182 coming up. Looks like Dayton Ramsburg from Fairfield. He's a sophomore.
And Bryce Leonard from Delone. Bryce Leonard, you probably recognize the name a lot from football. He was a small lineman, played very well.
Looks like a pretty athletic kid.
He is.
This probably really helps his football skills. That's nice. Double. He's got a single leg up. He's trying to trip him down, but they got to get out of bounds. Good try, though.
1:14 left.
Being a wrestling coach, I always like to see football players come out because they just, you need bigger kids anyway, and it really helped. Oh, another ankle pick by Fairfield there. They're working that move pretty good tonight. Nope. Side roll by Delone. Can he get around? Nope. Oh, nice. Nice. Great athleticism by Delone. Pin. That's a pin.
Okay.
Well, the Fairfield boy just got on his back, and the being the athletic kid the Delone boy was, he just turned right on top of him, and the Delone boy did put him there, but that was great athleticism by Delone. We're at 195. It looks like Cody Moreland from Fairfield. Morgan. Could be a quick pin here with a half takedown. Yep, look at that.
I don't know. Let me see. Trying to. I
1
I don't think I know.
Looks like
He says
Delone
his
hurt
left
his
shoulder.
shoulder.
Yeah, his left
Yeah,
shoulder out.
he sort of got put on his shoulder there in a takedown. And it was just a simple half Nelson. Now we're down to the probably the last match here with.
Well, yeah, I think yeah. Well, Nick's gonna probably take 220, right? Nick's getting 220 as for a.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then Zach's gonna be in the heavyweight match.
And we have Jake Moyer for Fairfield at heavyweight.
And Zach Groff, another football player. Of course, I mean the bigger guys are generally going to be. The football players are generally going to be your bigger guys.
Looks like it's going to be a brawl here. Fairfield's boy's probably a football player too. Up, up. Two big, strong guys here today. Yep. Takedown by Fairfield. That was nice.
So about a minute in, we're 2-0 Fairfield.
Yep. Fairfield's doing a good. Oh, look at that!
Nice.
Delone come up on top. It gets him on his back. Did he get 2 back points? Nope. Up for Nelson, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's a.
Yep.
You
can't have your hands under both arms and touch the head. It's illegal. Yeah, a little dangerous on the neck. You know, I mean. Yeah, they don't have to touch as long as they're on the head. They changed that rule about 5 years ago. It used to be where you had to like almost touch your hands. Now it's just touch the head and that's it. They don't even want you doing it. They're both working hard here.
Down the final seconds of the first period.
He needs to keep him down. Don't lock your hands. That's
end of the first period. We have 3-2.
Delone needs to go down. Nope, they're going up. No. We'll see how this decision plays out because he had a chance to go down
and get the points out.
You know, get escape.
He just lost 1 for the escape.
Yep. So that boy will get the choice too in the second period, third period. There's 2. Nope, he's gonna get turned here in a half. That's tough.
I think that might be all.
Well, at least we were fortunate to get to see all 6
wrestlers.
I
think we did get. Yeah, we did get to see that. And with who they had, Fairfield performed well.
They have a good solid team. They just need more of them.
And I'm afraid that area just might not ever have enough people to have enough families to have enough kids to do that.
It's a slim area up there. We were just up there at the elementary team, and we have a small team here at Delone, but they even have a smaller one. They probably have maybe 25 kids. We got 35 here, so Delone's building. Hate to say it, we're 8 years away from having a good team, with what we have now. But you never know.
Well, we are 45 to 21 victors here with Delone. Um, However, great showing by the individual wrestlers from Fairfield. Good work by our gentlemen. They're learning. They're wrestling well.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here, Tony and Tony, especially Tony Coons. Um,
absolutely. It was a
every,
pleasure.
every
Yes.
every once in a while, I should, I see a name is down there on the banner.
Yep.
That's all. That tickles me to see that.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so
Thank
thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you guys for having
we'll be
me.
back. We'll be back tomorrow night for uh, for girls. Yeah, the girls at Littlestown at 7. Quarter 7 start time. We don't have a JV game, so it'll just be the varsity game. So that'll be a pretty solid 6:45 start. So on behalf of Tony and Tony, this is Bill Smith. Some of us see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you hopefully very soon, Tony.
Yep. You ever need me?